Welcome, everybody. Yeah, this is on. Yours is on? You're on? Are we allowed to hear us? I don't know. Are we allowed to hear? I don't know. Is hearing optional? I can't hear anyways. My roommate always says I never pay attention. What's happening? What were we talking about? Yeah! I only hear what I want to hear. Yeah, very much so. Anyways, welcome everybody. I don't know how many people are online right now. I'm going to assume 500. Give or take a few. Give or take a few. How many do you think are online? 400. All right, we got pretty high numbers going on so far. We hope you are excited tonight. We got such a fun night ahead, full of fun and games, and what else do we have?
Fun games?
Yeah, fun games. Woo! Yes. So we're happy you get to be here. My name is Brad. What's your name?
I'm Braylon.
We are your MCs before we get going here. I know you want to listen to my voice. I'm not so much sure about my partner here, but
I think I have a beautiful voice.
nope. I question that very much.
We're going to pretend I didn't say that.
Gonna pretend you didn't say. Anyways, what's been your favorite thing this week? Type it in the chat. Say hi. I want to make sure you are here. You're live, paying attention, not sleeping, not doing homework. No. Wake up! So I asked you guys the thing last week to invite your grandmas. How many grandmas are here so far? And any? Is that a senior back there? Oh no, that's just Jesse. It's funny how I mixed the two up. Yeah, you're blind. You are blind. How many fingers am I holding up?
7.
Perfect. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like talking to. I've talked to her for, how old are you? I've talked to her for 19 years of my life, and yes. And so I want to talk to somebody else. Anyways, so this is our final week, I believe, of our training ground series. It's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of different people come up and speak. We've had Curtis and myself, and we're finishing off with Miss Daphne tonight. That would have been real awkward. So you're gonna want to stick around for that. I had a little preview beforehand. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be absolutely fire. So yeah, there's another camera right there. Woo! Shout out to our camera person. Yeah. So yes. So you guys want to stay around, because if you thought the last few weeks were a lot of fun, just wait until what we have in store for you this week. It's going to be so much more hype than what we've had the last few weeks. So invite your friends, invite your parents, your grandparents. Because, yes. Do we have any You Control the Night things tonight? I think we have some more. What? I hope so. That's me. Hey, I think I'm royalty. Oh, okay. All right, what's next? What's at 15? Foot 5? What's a foot 5? That? Woo! Ah, yeah, fantastic. Weak. Lame. And I'm up to taking suggestions. So if you have something funny that's appropriate that I can write on Curtis's face, write that in the comments too. I will read them, and I will pick out the best one, and I will draw that on Curtis's face. You don't.
We gotta get 20 of your friends here with us. Watch.
It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
At 25. Guys, we really want to see this happen. Just because it's leg black.
You.
Who
No-
doesn't want to see that?
No kazoo.
No kazoo?
Budget cuts.
Oh, yeah, haha, just kidding. Lies.
We have budget cuts, so unfortunately there will be no kazoo.
Our
But-
sponsor, Coke, did not provide
yeah,
us with a
our,
kazoo.
our hashtag, not an actual sponsor, but sponsored Coca-Cola, did not give us a kazoo. So don't support their products because they don't give churches kazoos.
Support Pepsi? Is that what we're trying to say?
We don't know. Will they send us a kazoo?
Can somebody reach out to Pepsi and ask if they can send us a kazoo?
I
We
hope
would
so.
appreciate that.
I hope so. What's happening with 30?
At 30, our lovely Daphne gets to drink a raw egg.
I thought it smashed on her head.
She doesn't want that, so we are going to let her drink it because Daphne is wearing a lovely
Really?
outfit tonight. So
Really?
she doesn't want to.
What would you rather have done?
I'd rather smash on my head, but yeah.
I
I'm
get-
also not wearing white.
And you're also not preaching right after.
Exactly.
So that I can understand that actually.
Exactly.
And what's happening at 50?
You see this right here, this head of hair? If you get to 50 views, that goes away. And did you know that our photographer is a hairdresser and she's prepared to give Bradley a brand new
Come
tube?
on, it's getting a bit thick. I want it gone.
At
Get to
50,
50.
Bradley gets to shave his head.
My
I
mom's
don't know
gonna
if I want that to happen,
my
but
mom's gonna kill me.
whoops.
Whoops.
So if Bradley's not here come January, know that his mom killed him.
All right. So yeah, we got those. We got a couple more games after, and then you'll control the night between the things, and then we have Daphne speaking, like I mentioned earlier, and then we got the after party, which I don't know if you have been there, but it has been a lot of fun, super hype. We are
Woo!
playing. We're not playing Among Us this week.
No
We're gonna
Among
play
Us.
something
No
different.
Among Us.
We're going to be playing Jackbox games. Jackbox games, which are big group party games that are a lot of fun, and we can have more people play. So, unlike Among Us, where you're stuck at 10, we can have 500 people come and join our games, and it'll be a lot of fun. So, you're going to want to stay tuned afterwards as well, because
It's
that's going to be a lot of hype.
blast.
That's going to be a lot of
Who
hype.
doesn't want to hang out with us and play games? Like, that sounds amazing. Like,
E-
that's my
Exactly. Yes.
chosen Tuesday night.
All right, we're going to get going here for our
Hold
first
on.
game. Wait, what? Hold
we
on.
forgot to introduce the 24-day challenge.
My favorite challenge. Okay. Okay. Do you want to spin
So
that? Or do you
who
want
has an advent calendar at home?
me?
I do not.
Oh.
So, what are we going to do tonight? So, with our games tonight, whoever loses our games gets to take an advent calendar, or I think just chocolate,
It's just chocolate. We couldn't find advent calendars because they're sold out.
because we waited until December 8th to get advent calendars. So,
Way to go,
Whoops.
us.
anyway, so we're going to pretend it's an advent calendar. So, whoever loses a game has to eat an entire advent calendar and do a shot of eggnog.
Fantastic. Who doesn't like
Ew.
eggnog?
And just saying that me and Jordan, if we have to do that, and if you guys get us to 15 views, and somebody says their name, we have to drink eggnog and then spin.
Ew. Ew.
Ew. I don't want that to happen.
Ew,
So
that's
I don't want
gross.
to lose.
That's gross.
All
So yeah,
right.
we have that to look forward to. But we're gonna get going to our first game. So you still have time to invite your friends, invite your family. So I am going to invite who's playing this first game? Jordan and Jonathan.
Yeah.
Make some noise. There's another mic over there if you really want it. All right. All right. Who's ready to have some fun? You ready to have some fun?
I definitely am.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So many of you haven't seen, but this is Mr. Jonathan.
Hello.
He's here.
That is true. That is a very true
And
statement.
this is Jordan. You've seen her before.
Hello.
Hi,
Wonderful,
Jordan.
amazing.
Thank you.
Always wonderful to see her on the stage, and so you're gonna have to carry this one. Your partner may not do so well.
Of
That's
course.
okay. I don't mind not taking eggnog shots, so that's all good.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So this game, it's a weird name. It's called Balderdash. I think it's what it's called. Yeah, Balder
Interesting.
Dash. the weird game. So basically, I have 10 words on this fancy piece of paper, fancy, and you guys have to guess if it's true
Don't
or a
read it.
fake word.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So you each will have
Okay.
5 words, and the person who has the most points at the end will win, and the person who doesn't, well, they have to do the 24.
So Jordan will have to.
Yeah.
I think
of
that's you,
course.
Jonathan.
so who wants to go
actually.
first? Who wants to go first?
Are we going together? Or?
No, it's one word at a
Oh,
time.
okay. Sorry.
I'll go first, I guess.
Okay,
Oh,
Jordan,
okay.
here's your first word.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Some of these words are really weird, so I'm sorry if I don't pronounce them right. Mole butt. Is it true or not?
I'm gonna say it is true.
You are correct.
Woo!
A
Yeah.
mole butt is a short sunfish. It's basically a tropical fish. All right, Mr. Jonathan.
Here we go.
Oh, keep track of your own points, honesty system. All right, Bronia.
True.
You,
Ah,
it's fake.
Great start for me. Great
Great
start.
start,
There we go.
Jonathan.
Of course.
Great
of
start.
course.
All right. Okay, again, my pronunciation's gonna suck. Castrum. I think I spelled that. Cast realm. One word. Castrealm. Castrum.
False?
Correct.
Woo!
Okay.
Pressure's on, Jonathan. Come on now.
Still got a chance. Still got a chance. Here we go.
Okay. Satrap.
Subtract.
Satrap. S-A-T-R-A-P. Satrap.
True.
Yes.
Yes, I actually got a point, guys.
It is another
There
word
we go,
for
there we
a
go.
ruler. I don't know
Oh
if that's like
my.
a dictator ruler or like a ruler, but
Of course.
we don't need to know that.
Okay.
All right, next word. Oh no. Fendra. Fendra. It's spelled F-E-A-N-D-R-A. Fendra. Fendra. I don't know. Does anybody know someone named Fendra?
I'm gonna say true.
It is fake,
Oh.
actually.
Man.
Fake. All right, you ready?
Here we go.
You ready to go 2 for 2? 2 for 3? All right. Prunella. Prunella.
I'm gonna go with fake.
It is actually a true word.
Oh.
So, prunella means a strong, heavy fabric. Yeah, it's a strong, heavy fabric. So,
Gotcha.
Makes sense now.
all right. Next word. You actually might get this one. Sarcology.
True.
It is true. Do you know what it is?
Sarcology?
Yes.
I'm guessing it has something to do with medicine.
Close.
I don't know. The brain.
Close. No, not the brain.
Oh,
So,
okay.
sarcology, for any of you who want to study it in the future, is a science of the soft or fleshy parts of the body.
Interesting.
I guess the brain
Cool.
would count. I guess it is kind of soft and squishy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never touched my own brain. I don't know if any of you have.
I've touched
Well, you
the
gotta have one
brain, but I
first,
mean, not a
so.
human one.
That's very true. That's very true. All right,
Good one.
Mr. Jonathan. Next word. Losnoid.
True.
False.
Of course.
You-
Of course.
Oh
Pretty brave
no.
strong of
Sorry,
1 point so
Jonathan.
far,
So,
guys.
what are the points so far?
I have 3.
I have 1.
Okay, so no, the game's already basically won, but we'll still figure this out. All right. So your last word, should you choose to accept it, which you have to,
All right,
is-
I accept.
sniggle.
Sniggles. Okay.
Sniggle?
Sniggle.
Um,
S-N-I-G-G-L-E. Sniggle.
I feel like that could be true.
It is true, actually.
Wow.
Nice one.
It is to fish for eels by having a baited hook into hiding place. Oh, so you put a hook in a weird spot and you catch
Oh,
eels.
okay.
Okay.
That's cool. All right.
Hands work
This
too,
is for
but
all the marbles. If
Of
you
course,
if
of
you
course.
get this, I will give you an air high five.
Nice.
All right.
That's all I wanted.
Ready? Row low.
Row low.
Row like R-O-W-L-O-W. Not the candy Rolo, but Rolo.
I really think that's fake, but I've been getting them all wrong, so I'm going to say true.
You should have gone with your gut. It is
Of
false.
course. Of course.
All right, so we have our wonderful Victor.
Woo!
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
We have our wonderful loser.
Yeah.
So you, later tonight, get to play the 24-day challenge.
Of course.
Your lucky day.
Congratulations.
Your
Thank
lucky
you so
day.
much. It's what I
All
always
right,
wanted.
so I'm going to
I
hand the
thought
mic
so.
over to Mr. Curtis for the next game, I believe.
All right.
Thank you. Good job, you guys.
Thank
Except
you.
for you, Jonathan. You
All
kind of
right,
didn't do too well.
That was wonderful. Just give them a round of a hand. That'd be excellent. I'm going to call Braylon and Daphne up to the stand because we are going to play another game. So this game involves myself humming a Christmas carol, and these two have to guess it. Daphne's still on her way up.
Do I
so
I
yeah,
winning?
so Braylon just automatically wins.
Yay!
In 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay.
Dang it, I don't win.
So Daphne, if you want to stand on this side, that would be
okay.
excellent.
That's how I used to win as a kid. Just
Yeah,
kick the other person out.
yeah, that's the way to go. Eliminate the
How it works.
competition.
Yeah, right?
So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna hum a Christmas carol, and then you guys are going to try and guess it. First one to stick their hand up gets to guess first, and then the next one guesses.
Cool.
All right. Have
You're
you guys?
on, Daphne. Bring it.
So have you guys been studying your Christmas carols?
I was actually just listening to a Christmas carol for a second over there, but it's a Christmas song I've never heard of, so it probably won't be helpful.
So you're training.
I'm training. I'm getting ready.
So yeah, just type in the chat who you think is gonna win, and yeah, we'll give her now. So first song. Ready. Daphne.
Jingle bells.
Yes. So that was actually a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. So song 2.
Deck the halls.
Yep.
Yes, Deck the Halls.
I almost said the wrong one. I was like,
I was
uh-oh.
trying to think of the name. I'm like, it's the one. Fa la 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 la. That's not the name.
That's
And
what I had
it's-
to go off of. I'm like, I know the fa la 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 la. What goes with fa la la
Fa-la-la-la.
la deck halls.
Yeah,
That's
that's
one with my
exactly
head.
Good call.
it.
Good call.
Yeah, so originally I was going to do this game with kazoo, but I couldn't find a kazoo anywhere.
Coke didn't provide us a kazoo.
Coke didn't provide us a kazoo.
You hear
Darn
it
it.
before.
So if
in
you
our
guys could
pack.
like post something and tag Coke and say, "Where's my kazoo?" That'd be really good because we're just out here needing kazoos.
Hashtag where's our kazoo?
Yeah, there's been a huge kazoo shortage in 2020. Don't know if you guys were
Darn it.
aware, but that's what COVID's done for us. It's taken away all our kazoos.
Darn.
So
Wow.
that's a big loss for the kazooing community. All right, the third one. We're at one apiece right now.
Okay.
I don't know who was first. Brad, who was first? Okay,
Silver
Daphne.
bells.
No. Wait, what did you say?
Silver bells.
No.
Isn't it Sleigh Ride?
No.
What? I know it. It's from Home Alone. That's how I know it. It's a song that doesn't have. Can I call a friend? I know it. I don't know the name.
I don't know it.
If you know it, put it in the chat, because apparently me and Daphne don't know it.
Yeah.
You guys have no idea, hey? Brad, what is it? No.
Carol.
Yeah.
Who's the
That's
Carol
where
of
it's
the
called Sleigh
Bells.
Ride, but okay.
So yeah, that's how it goes.
Yep.
But you guys don't know the name.
This was too
so
hard for
that was a
me.
huge
I
loss.
was not
Huge
prepared.
loss.
Blame Home Alone.
Yeah, so we're blaming Home Alone for that one. So if you guys want to make a post, tag Home Alone, say it's your fault that Braylon is losing, even though
Yes.
it's tied right now. That would be really appreciated. Just toss that in the chat too. Okay, next song.
Oh, I don't know the name.
Woo! We hit our first milestone.
All right, so we're actually going to invite Brad up right now. because he has an announcement to make. So he's going to be skipping, and he's going to be talking like the
skip,
queen.
skip.
So there's actually a microphone over there. If Brad, you would like to make an announcement. Yep, it's on.
Your Highness is here. Bow down to me, Your Highness. The Royal House of Birad of the country of Chilliwackien. You are all my subjects. I am the greatest ruler of all time. Yes,
Thank you,
you're welcome.
Mrs. Queen, Mr. Queen.
Mrs. Queen to you, thank you.
Oh, my apologies,
Thank
Mrs.
you.
Queen.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, Brad.
All right, that was really great. So if you
That was
guys
good,
want to
that
see
was
more
good.
stuff like that, invite your friends, invite other people, and just get other people on here. You can sign on in like multiple accounts, and it'll show multiple people. So that's just a quick hack if you want to see Brad draw on my face,
Life
or if you
hacks
want
with
to see
Curtis.
if you want to see Braylon and Jordan have to spin a lot and get dizzy.
Ooh, I don't want to do that. Do I
Um,
have to? Can I
yeah.
sign out of that one?
so do either of you know what that song was?
Can we ask for a replay?
Yeah. Daphne.
Oh, that was my hand. Is it just? It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yes.
Okay, I thought that I was thinking of like, is this obvious?
It was.
Is this too easy?
It was that one. All right. So
that the
Daphne's
name?
up 2
Okay.
to 1
Still blame Home
at the
Alone.
moment. Yeah. If you guys want to keep blaming Home Alone, that'd be really good. So last song. So hands behind your backs. Should have done this earlier. All right.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yes,
Yes.
that was
The very
that.
shiny nose.
So we're actually tied at 2 right now, and I only had 5 Christmas carols ready. So I'm just stalling right now so I can think of another one.
I can give you one.
can I.
I don't think it works like that.
Oh darn it!
Dang it.
So I'm just
Darn.
gonna search up Christmas carols, and probably won't know any of them.
God, rusty merry gentlemen, may nothing you dismay.
So I'm not gonna do that
Or-
one. There's so many that I just
have to get them
don't
stuck in
know.
his head.
I think that's called cheating.
Rocking around. The
Okay, I
Christmas
got one.
tree.
I think this is the name of the song, but I could be wrong. So here we go. Yes.
Last Christmas.
Yes.
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 So we have our winner,
Yay!
Braylon over here. Even despite of the
Congratulations.
Home Alone tragedy.
You
and
can
we
delete the
have
comments
Daphne
about Home
over
Alone.
here, our unfortunate loser that will eventually have to eat a lot of chocolate and drink a lot of eggnog,
Yay.
which should be a lot of fun for you. So
Yes.
I'm going to actually invite Pastor Jesse up here and Brad, or Mr. Brad, Mrs. Queen Brad. And yeah. I can,
I'm supposed to stay.
yeah. And Braylon is essentially
Chelsea,
hosting
I
this
left
game.
my things over there. Do you want to bring them to me? I'm unprepared. Hello, Bradley.
That's Mrs. Queen
Oh,
Bradley to
Mrs.
you.
Mrs. Queen Bradley, was that
Thank
it?
you.
Mrs. Queen Bradley.
I don't even want to say his name. I don't want to say his name because it's creeping me out.
Mrs. Queen Bradley?
No, stop it. I don't want to. I don't want to hear it.
Ew, I don't like this. I agree.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. No, that's
That's-
like
I was
the
gonna-
evil witch.
Like, that's not the
Stop
queen.
it.
That's okay. This is the queen of my realm.
No, the queen does not sound like
By the
that.
end of the night, Bradley's just going to be the Wicked Witch. just like no longer
He is the Wicked Witch.
He's the Wicked Witch.
That I am.
Okay.
I'm not speaking
That
an
I am.
accent. No.
That I am.
If
No.
anybody knows
That I
what's
am.
happening behind me, let me know. I don't. Okay, so next up we have a rap battle between these two lovely people and the queen. So,
Thank you.
this is a Christmas rap battle. It's not just your plain old rap battle. Those are boring. Those are in the past. We have a Christmas
Right.
rap battle. Is not cool? I don't know what is. Okay.
So cool.
So, someone's going to choose one of these, and then they have to rap it.
Easy.
If that was my only
Like a
rules, I was not
present.
prepared for this.
Gotta
And
wrap it like
whoever
a
does the best,
present.
I guess, wins.
Because
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait.
I was not told how to win or lose this game. Were
I
you
think it's like whoever, like, we are, like, whoever does the best.
whoever does the best? Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
obviously
guys are gonna
me.
vote. I'm gonna leave this up to you
Yeah.
guys. So
Obviously
whoever
it's
does
me.
the best. So you're gonna either vote for the queen
Thank you.
or the pastor.
We'll do an in-house vote, and then we'll do an online vote.
Yeah.
Like whoever is like, if you
Yeah.
say, if you think it's Brad, just keep putting Brad.
Yeah.
If you think it's Pastor Jesse, just put PJ.
PJ. PJ.
No one. Oh, I did say your name. Dang it. I was like, no one said it. Stop it.
Okay.
No.
So they don't know what's on these cards.
gonna make
so
'em rap
they're
with
gonna have
that.
to go off of it. So who should go first?
Not me. I'm the queen. I get to decide.
No one said your name. Stop it.
I think she just has to do it the whole
Person
night.
over there.
He just has to talk like that for
I'll
the rest
go
of the night.
first. I'll go
Okay,
first.
Choose
Oh, yeah.
your card. Which one do you
I'm
want?
gonna choose this one.
Okay, choose that one.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta get our beat ready. Or do we
All
have a
right.
beat?
Do we have a
'Kay.
beat?
Okay. I need the camera here.
I am
Right
the beat.
here. Right here. Right here. Okay. Is this the beat? I got it. Okay.
No?
Can we restart the
damn it.
beat? Here we go. Here we go. You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and he's checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice because Santa Claus is coming to town. To town. That was like, yeah. That was
Woo.
like a groove. That was like
Yeah,
a cruising
I was
one.
jamming, you know? Wow.
That's like one you like put in your car and roll down the windows
You're
and
just like on the high. We just
put
like
it at like a low
jamming.
volume, but not all the way up, like low.
It's when you're at a red light and you just have your
Yeah.
windows all cranked down and
When
you're
there's
just
nobody
blaring.
beside you.
When everybody's beside you. When everybody's around you. Everybody start blasting that in your car.
That was so
Woo!
good. I
Okay.
might force you into my choir.
Nobody
sing-
said your name.
To sing for me.
Nobody said your
Doesn't
name.
matter. I'm the queen.
He just has to do it for the rest of the
Stop
night.
it.
Have to do
What?
this-
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'm
thought
the
it was when
queen.
someone said his name.
I am the queen.
Oh.
Okay,
you.
Queen Bradley's up next. Mrs. Queen Bradley,
Thank
please
you.
choose
This
your
is a
card.
challenge. I didn't want us to get to 10 views for this reason.
Yeah. It's getting real in here.
Jesse blames you
It's
guys.
getting hot in here. So, no, that's not
so
youth
that makes
Maybe
it
let's
wrong.
appropriate.
finish those lyrics.
That's not youth appropriate.
Okay, let's bring the
Woo!
beat back.
The queen is getting.
The queen is here.
Woo!
The queen is here.
The
Queen
queen's
B.
here.
Queen
Woo!
B is here.
Give it up for
It's Queen B. Feeling it.
Ooh, ah, ooh. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. If there's a feeling of Christmas in here. Children laughing, people passing, meeting, smile after smile. About time, yeah. Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Yeah, city, yeah. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. I said ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon, it will be Christmas Day.
It's a straight up G.
Woo!
Wow.
That was fire.
Fire.
That's right,
Ouch, I
the queen
better
can
get a-
rap.
The queen
queen
is
can
here.
rap.
The queen is here.
Who wants to
The queen
see
is
Queen
here.
Bradley do that in his British accent next round?
Woo!
All right.
I do. Pastor Jesse.
Oh, we're doing round two?
I can't pick up that one. If you want that one, you can take it too.
I want to do all of these.
These are great.
These are great.
All
Whoever
right.
came up with these.
Okay. Restart that beat. And
Oh,
Welcome.
restart it.
here we go. It's the most wonderful time of the year with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all. It's the happiest season of all with those holiday greetings, those happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. Woo! Drop the mic, but it's expensive. That's an
It's okay.
irresponsible
Ken,
move.
My royal
Mic drop.
court could pay for a new one. Taxpayer money. Oh, we're supposed to throw these? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Delicately.
I guess now I get to hire
It's
somebody
time for
to
Queen
do that.
Bee.
Queen
Yeah.
Bee. I mean, isn't that name already taken?
No.
Beyonce.
I never heard
Is
that.
Beyonce not Queen Bee?
I never
I'm
heard
Queen
that.
Bee. I was more popular than Beyonce will ever be. Yeah.
Haha.
All right, DJ,
Where's
drop
the
me a beat.
beat? Where's the beat? Bring the beat.
This is a sad beat, but okay. Hey, 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 hey. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Merrily on high. Oh, merrily on high. In the heaven, the bells are ringing. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Verily in the sky, it's riven with angels singing. Thank you.
Ding dong.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
This is done. This is over.
Ding dong, ding
Rapper
dong,
of the year.
ding dong.
Okay, I just gotta say that I did have to research that song when I was given these because I
Ding
didn't know that
dong.
was a Christmas song. So shout out to YouTube.
Okay, I think
Bradley
we have to.
Virgin's better.
We should do one more each.
Yeah.
One more each?
I think
Yeah.
one more
that's
each.
fair.
One more each.
We got a few left.
I like my
I'm
ding
pick-
dongs.
pick the
Ding dong, ding
bottom
dong, ding
one.
dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Okay.
go. Here we
Pastor
go.
Jesse. Woo.
Here we go. Wait, where's the beat? I'm gonna feel it. Ooh. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and our daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you.
Ooh.
Boo.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Ooh, that was like
Bring it back.
deep.
Bring
to
it back.
0
downtown.
AD or maybe 4
Downtown.
BC, depending on the scholar you listen to.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Freestyle.
Okay, we have one more. Let's see.
Freestyle.
Can Bradley beat that?
Yeah.
Queen Bradley.
Obviously.
Choose your choice. my
Choose
lady
your
or my
character.
choose your character.
character.
sir. Ooh.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas just like the ones I used to know. Where the tree drops glisten and the children's listen. Children's listening. You hear the sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. With every Christmas card I write, may your days be merry and bright. Merry and bright. Merry, that's right, I said merry and bright. Woo! And may your Christmases be white too.
Dang. Oh. Perfect.
There's a drum set somewhere.
Fire drum. Woo!
Welcome to the church where you find drum sets.
All right, I'm gonna.
In the
We need
pews.
somebody. I don't know who's gonna determine this. Braylon, you look at the chat. You gotta open up
Look at the chat. Look at the chat.
Could somebody show me the chat?
We need
And
the
if you
chat.
don't vote for me, it's 10 more years
who's
of hard
saying? Who's
labor.
the favorite in the chat?
10 more
So
years.
we have an anonymous vote.
Yeah, Queen Brad.
Queen Bradley
Ah.
brought the beat and he took it home.
Woo! That's right, Queen Brad.
That means Jesse, you have to drink
Queen Brad
the
with the
eggnog
raspberry
and
Oh, what?
eat the chocolate.
I had to do all of it.
No, well, you,
What do I have to do?
you, Daphne, and Jonathan. or
Oh
Jordan.
no.
I totally was paying attention. Oh,
Okay.
we changed it.
So,
I heard there's a rule change.
Uh,
Bradley, can I?
so Pastor Jesse has two options here. He can either participate in the chocolate and eggnog, or he can get his legs
Whoa.
waxed. So,
how much eggnog?
it's like 20 shots.
How much chocolate?
It's like 20, 24.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the leg waxing.
We are
I'm
going
with
with
the
the
leg
leg waxing. So,
I was prepared for 4 weeks, 3 weeks or so. So I'm prepared for the leg waxing. This is the ode. I'm gonna give a little. We're gonna do a little. Can we do a close shot on my leg hair? This is what we're saying goodbye to right now. Saying goodbye to that.
That is a hairy leg.
Now,
That
I don't
is
know
one
how many.
hairy
Are we
leg.
doing like a bunch of strips? Or are we doing just one? I was thinking just one,
Well,
but
there are
Bunch.
lots of
Do a
there are
bunch.
many packages. Like there are many.
Go
strips
big or go
in this
home.
Package.
what's
All
the,
or nothing.
what do you think is the most sensitive part of the calf? The back, maybe?
Definitely the front. Yeah.
You think
Both.
the front is?
I do believe so. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm game. I'm game.
All right.
I'm game.
I don't really know how these work, so I'm gonna.
I
let-
actually don't know either. I've never done this.
I think you just stick them on and rip them off. You gotta warm it up first.
Do I still get the kazoo? Did we find a kazoo?
We did not find a kazoo.
That's all right.
I'll take this one.
I'll let out my
Coke did not
wimpiest
provide us
cry.
the kazoo.
I will let out my
Lim
wimpiest
Coke.
cry.
we
possible.
we have like a cup that you could put in your mouth.
A cup?
Yeah, I don't think that would work super well. We could like. Put
Is
a
that like the
hole in
equivalent
it.
of like putting like a pencil in your mouth when there's like pain or something?
I don't. Honestly, I don't know.
Oh no, it's on. It's on. Oh wait, so we are doing a bunch?
We're doing at least 2. So if
Wait,
anybody else
wait,
wants
wait,
to
wait,
grab
wait, wait. I
one
wasn't
and come
prepared.
wax Pastor Jesse's leg,
That looks like that's gonna be 2 rips, not 1.
don't even worry about it. Just
No,
look at the camera.
that's gonna be 2 rips. I'm still picking this over the eggnog. I'm not feeling the eggnog right. Oh, I thought you were just gonna pull it. I was like, there no countdown? Okay, like no countdown? Got it. Okay. Dude, for the kids, what are you doing?
Don't even worry about it.
I thought.
All right, so we're gonna have to ask each of the leaders to come rip a
What?
wax strip off. Well,
Say no more.
Braylon, come on up. Where'd Brad go?
Woo!
I am not sorry to do this.
So essentially, yeah, we're just letting it simmer, letting it steam there.
What
yeah,
am I
we're
doing?
just letting it sit.
I'm not going to school for this.
It says to rip it off immediately. I don't know if that's making this worse or better. Okay.
Just no countdown. Just go for it. All or
No,
nothing.
don't do it again. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Ah!
That is.
I don't know if I'm ready for the next one. Apparently, no, we're not doing a countdown anymore. So, I hear a drum roll, but you guys, you're not controlling the drum. The drum roll is the most
Do it.
unsuspenseful thing ever.
That is a lot of hair that is
That was
gone.
2 rips on 1.
That's a lot of hair coming off.
Okay. I wasn't saying okay, I'm ready. I was saying
Yeah.
okay, I'm just
Go.
taking a pause. Woo! Woo! I don't know what I'm going to do with my leg after. Like, do I wax it? Do I do the whole thing? What do I do after?
Your leg is really sweaty.
Oh. This one's. Woo! No, we're not. Oh, I thought you
forget
were
to
doing another one.
moisturize
after.
That's an after wax?
I don't-
What is that, rubbing alcohol?
I don't know
What
if
is
you can
it?
zoom in. I don't know how well you can zoom in on this.
Okay, they're
That is
taking
a
the
lot
wax
of hair.
off of the legs. I really
That
thought it
is
was
a
like
lot of
rubbing
hair.
alcohol. All right.
That is a
Where
lot
are we
of
at in
hair.
the night right now? It's 7:30. All right. There's lots of action still to happen. So if you haven't invited somebody yet, this is
That's
your little
pretty fun.
PSA to invite somebody. Share the link with somebody. Don't let my legs go to waste. Don't let them go to waste. I really think. Are we still shaving Brad's head? I can't remember. I can't remember. Is that no? I'm just like, is that on the Control of the Night thing? Are we shaving
Yeah.
Brad's head?
Yeah.
Okay, so Brad's head is still on the table.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So share, like, and comment, subscribe, do all the things.
I promise
it's
I
a
will
hard knock
squeal.
life. Hard knock life for a YouTuber these days. So yeah, like, share, and comments in there. They're just about ready in the back, which is great. This is one of my favorite games. Let me tell you a little story. you guys might not remember her, but Zoe. Well, no, you probably remember her. But Zoe, she is champion of this game every year. Fortunately, she won't be with us tonight because thanks COVID, probably would have brought her back by popular demand. But yeah, it's a fun game. So essentially, how this game works normally, which we will bring it back next year. We'll make sure we get the advent calendars next year. But yeah, so how this game works is that you have to have a chocolate for every day of the advent calendar. So there's 24 days on an advent calendar. You have all of those chocolates. Between each chocolate, though, you have to take a shot of eggnog, which is like 1 ounce. So think of it, you're going to be having 24 ounces of eggnog, which is like a whole bottle, or a whole carton of eggnog. And all of the chocolate in the advent calendars. We call it the 24-day challenge. And then the first person to finish or get the furthest wins. That's essentially the idea. Now, I have no idea the different rules that may be changed for tonight, but this is why this is one of my favorite games. We started it 4 years ago for our Christmas banquet, and we're so sad that we won't be able to have a Christmas banquet. But I will let you know that we are doing some great little a Christmas series, I guess we're calling it, starting hopefully this weekend. We're going to be doing some filming, and we're going to release that in the coming days. So you can watch out for that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun just being able to bring us into the joy and the meaning of Christmas. I know we've had a lot of fun these past few weeks, but ultimately, like, the reason for the season is Jesus. And yes, we have hype music in the background, and we just shaved my legs, and they are looking ripe. Wow. But Jesus is the reason for the season. It's not shaving legs. So, yeah, that's all I have. That's my little PSA. Jesus is the reason for the season, and where I've been told we're ready to go. We're ready to go. So I'm going to hop off this stage and come back whenever they tell me to get back on stage. Bye.
Wow.
Do you need my mic?
No, I think we'll be good.
Okay.
Am I on? I think I'm on. So we're just going to ask them to move this table forward a little bit. And Pastor Jesse already explained the rules, so I don't think I need to explain the rules to you guys again. But first one to finish wins. Last one to finish loses. They have to refill their eggnog
I can lose again?
after every single chocolate. So these are individually wrapped chocolates, and they're going to be a real pain to peel. Unless you just want to eat them whole, which is allowed. You are allowed to eat the chocolates with the peel,
That sounds unhealthy. Okay.
but it'll be good. I can take your mic from you. All right. You guys can fill up your first cup of eggnog. All right. Is everyone ready? All right. Go. If we could boost the tunes a little bit, that would be ideal. Get the tunes boosted a little bit, maybe. So Brad is falling behind. Nope. Eggnog. It's got to be chocolate eggnog, chocolate eggnog. Right now, it looks like Daphne is in the lead. Jonathan trailing, close behind. And then Brad is really far. Yeah, you got to drink that off the table afterwards. No wasting eggnog here. So I don't know how many they're at. But I'm pretty sure Brad is the furthest behind. He is working on it, but his working's not the fastest working I've ever seen. Daphne just keeps spilling, so she's going to have to pay for the eggnog afterwards. But good thing it's not the heavy stuff, or they might be not doing good tonight. We are sponsored by Dollarama and Walmart and Dollar Tree. So I got these chocolates at Dollarama. I got these cups at the Dollar Tree. And I got the eggnog at Walmart. So it's a threefold event. That's what we're calling it. they're just cruising along here. But while they're doing this, I have a joke. It's quite the long joke, but I think it'll work. So once upon a time, there's this guy named John. Right? Yeah. It's actually not related to these people at all. So John loves tractors, right? He grew up on the farm. He just loves tractors so much. He grew up and he had those little tractors. You know how kids like usually play with cars? He was like playing with tractors, right? He loved tractors, man. So John grew up loving tractors. He got picked on in school a little bit for loving tractors, but it was all right because he just loved tractors so much, right? So eventually he graduated and he went to college, right? He went to college and he found a girl that loved him even though he loved tractors. So he married her. And they got married. They had a big tractor wedding. There were tractors in the background, tractors everywhere. And it was just all around a good wedding. And as John was married, they moved on to a farm. And they owned so many tractors. And John's wife's name, her name is Sally. So Sally and John were living together on this farm outside the city, far outside the city. And what happened was they were going to Costco one day, which is in the city. So they had to drive on the highways and to get to Costco and to get back to their house. But unfortunately, on their way back to their house, Sally died. So what happened was they pulled up next to this huge truck that had a tractor on the trailer, and John was just admiring the tractor. And then he pulled behind, and he's admiring the back of the tractor, and then the tractor rolled off the back and killed Sally. So it was really unfortunate for John. John, he hated tractors after that. It was like the worst thing for him. And as John held Sally in his arms as she died, she said, "John, dear, don't blame the tractors. It's not the tractor's fault." But he didn't care. He was like, it's all the tractor's fault. So he moved into the city, got a job as an accountant, and he just lived a life hating tractors. Years and years later, John was ready to go on a date again. He's like, okay, I've finally gotten over Sally, and I'm ready to get back out there. So his coworkers set him up with this really nice girl. Her name was Joanne. And Joanne was great. She had a really nice job. She was really friendly. She had really nice hair. So John was like, yeah, I'll go on a date with her. She has really nice hair. And he went on this date. They went to the movies. It was a good time. And they went to a restaurant. They had a good time. And after they went to a pub. But this pub had like smoke everywhere. And it had like people were vaping. So it was like really cloudy. And John could tell that his date was not having a good time, right? She had asthma. So she was coughing a lot. And she was like kind of hacking up a lung. This is pre-COVID, so it didn't really matter. But she was hacking up a lung. And John was like, I need to do something about this. So what John did was he took in a really deep breath. He was like, he sucked in all the fumes, all the smoke, all the vape stuff, walked outside and blew it out. He came back inside. He's like, Joanne, are you all right? She's like, yeah, I'm doing a lot better. But what was that? He's like, oh, I'm a huge X-Tractor fan. Yeah, so we're actually almost done now. Daphne has 4 left. Jonathan has 7 left. And Brad has caught up. He has 5 left. So Daphne is just cruising. She's going. She only has 3 green ones left. So that's really important for you guys to know, because the green ones are the hardest to get through. Jonathan only has 2 green ones left. He's got 2 gold ones, which are super easy, like no problem. 2 red ones, which also no problem, but a silver one, which is probably the hardest one to get through. Brad has 3 silver ones and 1 green one, so he's in for a long journey. Daphne's really feeling it right now. So we're just cruising still. Brad's not looking. Daphne's stomach is really not having a great time right now, but I don't know. I'm having a really good time. Comment in the chat if you're having a good time, because yeah, it's just all around a great time. Yeah, we're just almost done, so I'll let you guys watch the last little bit of this, as Brad has 2 left, and Daphne also has 2 left. She's unwrapping her second last one, as is Brad. Brad feels like 100 pounds. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not a good thing. I don't know if he feels like he has an extra 100 pounds. But yeah. Brad's on his last one, guys. Daphne's having trouble getting the last one down. Brad and Daphne are both unwrapping it. Daphne, put it in her mouth. She's chewing it. Brad put it in his mouth. He's chewing it. Takes a shot. Has he swallowed? Swallow. Brad, you have to swallow. We have our winner. Daphne is our winner. So, yeah, she doesn't win anything, but she just gets to brag to these guys that she's better at this than them. So, if we could move this out of the way, because yeah, she's gonna drink that off the a little bit later. So we still have some chocolate on the ground. I'll just throw it to the crowd. There you guys go. Yeah, so you guys can enjoy those. Those were Jonathan's. That was a gold one and I think a green one. So I'm gonna invite Pastor Jesse up, because he's just gonna pray for Daphne before she speaks, and then we're just gonna have a good time.
Check. We good. Mostly just wanted to give Daphne a little break. So Daphne, if you need a little, you let that eggnog digest. That's cool. Yeah, if we want, we can turn down the background music all the way down. It's all right. Just take the keyboard and just go. Poof. All right. Yeah, so we had a great time for Youth Online. Season 2, Youth Online 2.0. But yeah, this is our last night live streaming Youth for 3 weeks and everything. And I know we've had a lot of fun here and everything. I hope you've had some fun watching and everything. Whoa, lights off. Did we hit a thing? We hit a thing. Okay. What's the thing? Can someone shout it out to? Oh wait, no, I have it here. Did we hit 15? Did we hit 15? Nice. Okay, so this is what's happening. So Jordan and Braylon, every time someone says your name, you have to spin 10 times and high five each other. We're not gonna do a high five, but we changed it to 5 times too. All right, so I just said both your names, so now you have to spin 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Thanks, Jordan, Braylon. Thank you. I just said your name again, by the way. All right. We'll let that go one more time.
Jordan is spinning a lot faster than Braylon right now.
We did all. Curtis just said your names again. So, if you want it, you can spin one more time. Yeah, don't do it near the stairs. There should be handrails.
Now they're spinning opposite ways.
All right, well, we'll call that done. We'll call that done. All right.
That's
Thank
good
you.
time.
Thank you to people. Thank you to people who we will choose not to name. All right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you all for joining for Youth Online and everything. We look forward to whatever this looks like in January. Hopefully we're able to gather here in the building as well, but we're excited for what that may look like. But yeah, we have a great plan as we look ahead. Just want to remind you, I'll say it again at the end, but we do have our Christmas series that we're going to be unveiling in the coming weeks, so watch out for that as we head up to Christmas Eve. And as well for our church, if you're watching, again, we have a Christmas drive-through happening for our Christmas Eve service. Sorry, I'm just have a thing in my throat. So at the end, this Sunday from 5 to 7 p.m., we have a drive-through happening this Sunday, 5 to 7 p.m. And what you're going to do is you're going to drive through here with your family and everything, and we'll give you a gift. There's going to be hot chocolate and everything. It's all drive-through, all COVID-friendly. It's going to be a great time, but we'd love to see you there. So all you need to do is just show up. You don't have to register or anything. Just show up, drive on through. It'll probably take you 10 minutes of your night, but make it a special thing, and we want to give you a gift. And I'm telling you right now, this is a bomb gift. You're going to want to take it home, share it with your family. It's going to be a great experience for you, but we want to make sure we get that in your hands. So come to our Christmas drive-through happening. It's called Dashing Through the Drive-Through this Sunday from 5 to 7 p.m. If you want more information on that, we're going to throw it in the chat, but it's firstav.org/Christmas. firstav.org/Christmas if you want more details on that. We'd love to see you there. We have the Zoom after party happening at the end of the night, so make sure you stay on. But until then, we are going to hear from our very own Daphne, one of our very own interns, who is going to be wrapping up our series, Training Grounds, as we've been talking about discipleship and everything that looks like in our lives. So without further ado, would you everyone in-house and online give it up for Daphne?
Hello, guys.
Clap, 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 clap.
Pretends to clap. Guys, it's so weird not being in a room with you guys. It's just weird because it's yeah, we're so hype, and then it's is that portrayed on the camera? Yes, because the camera does funny things, as we all know. Oh, guys, I don't know about you, but I do not recommend eating 24 things of chocolate and then proceeding to chug eggnog. And surprisingly, I thought that the eggnog was going to be the harder part, but it was way harder to swallow the chocolate. I don't know if the other guys had that same issue. Thank you, Jordan. Or if that was just me, but I could not swallow the chocolate. That was what almost got me. Okay, guys, so we have been talking about this series called Training Grounds, which has been all about discipleship and how that can impact you and kind of what that looks like. Okay? And so today we're going to continue on that. But first I want to give you a little story. Okay. So when I was in high school, back in those days, I actually did cheerleading. Fun fact, I was a cheerleader. And it sounds really easy, but it's not. So I was if you can imagine, in cheerleading, know how they pick up people and they throw them around, that type of cheerleading? So I was the person on top. And I wasn't technically what you would think the person on top should look like, because I was tall and lanky. And generally you want those people to be really short so that they're super easy to throw as high as you can, and then they can do a bunch of cool things. But instead, I was on top and probably a head taller than all of the other people on top. And so I had to make sure that since I didn't fit the standard person, I needed to make sure that I worked really hard. So I would make sure that I was training on the weekends after school. I was working out to make sure that I was fit enough that they could throw me up and I'd be able to do all these crazy, fun, cool things. Okay? So it took a lot of time and practice, and it wasn't easy, and it often hurt. I think about my favorite. When I got my splits, it was not fun. It was not easy. I was sitting in front of the television like, I feel like I'm going to be ripped in half. But we made it in time. But it was hard to start with. Okay? And it can be the same in our walk with God. There are times that are harder than others. There are times that it doesn't seem easy. But we have to keep going. Okay? So our passage for tonight comes from 2 Timothy 2. 2 Timothy 2, 2 to 6. There's a lot of twos in this verse. So I want you to head over to 2 Timothy 2, 2 to 6. If you have a hard copy of the Bible, grab it because I love highlighting mine, underlining it. Mark it up so that you can remember what was said tonight and so that you can remember the Word of God. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to read it out for you. And what you have heard from me in the presence of many witnesses, entrust to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. Share in suffering as a good soldier of Christ Jesus. No soldier gets entangled in civilian pursuits, since his aim is to please the one who enlisted him. An athlete is not crowned unless he competes according to the rules. It is the hard-working farmer who ought to have the first share of his crops. So in this passage, there's a lot of imagery. So we get the image of a soldier, of an athlete, and of a farmer. And in all of these pictures, we have this picture of endurance, right? A soldier has to keep going. It's not the person sitting on the sidelines, having an easy time, living on the couch, watching Netflix, right? It's the person who's getting up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m., crazy a.m., should not be awake a.m., to work out, to train, to be ready for the day. Then we have the picture of an athlete who pushes themselves, and they push themselves to the point of breaking, and then they get up and do it again. I don't know about you, but when I work out, I'm the next day, I'm walking up the stairs I'm never gonna work out again. This is the worst, right? But these people push on, they keep going. And then we have a hardworking farmer. And guys, this one always gets, I don't know how people can farm because I'm too impatient for that. To get up every day and to take care of your crops to make sure that they're watered and they're fertilized and whatever. That's a lot of work, guys. And that's a lot, it takes a whole couple seasons to grow. And yeah, I had one of those candles once that had a rain inside, and I burned it from both sides so that I could get the rain out faster. That's how impatient I am. And so I don't understand how someone can sit there and be I want to be a farmer, and then have to wait for so long and be so patient. Anyways, it's just crazy to me. But this is what God is telling us to do in our walk with God. He's telling us to endure, to be patient, to keep going, to work hard. And this really gives us a picture of it's not an easy life as a Christian, right? We may want it to be rainbows and unicorns when we come to Christ, but that's not how it is. Instead, we have difficulties and trials and hardship. And we see this throughout all of the Bible where people are maybe they think it's going to be easier, but it's not any easier with, it's not an easy walk. It does get easier with God, though. We have to think back to the time that this was written. Paul wrote this to Timothy, and this would have been written during persecution of the church. So people were literally going out and killing Christians. They were finding them to kill them, which doesn't sound like a fun time. I don't know about you, but I would sit off in the corner at my high school, just be by myself because I didn't want to have to be rejected by more people because of my faith, and so I just sat off in the corner. But can you imagine if that faith that I was so afraid of and sat off in the corner because of, if that had caused my life to end? That's crazy. No thank you. Okay, so we get this real picture of it's not easy, And we definitely have it easier in North America than in biblical times. But it can still be hard at times, and we have to keep pushing on and enduring. Okay, so then looking back, we have the picture of the soldier, and I'm going to read this again. No soldier gets entangled in civilian pursuits, since his aim is to please the one who enlisted him. Okay, so what this says in context of our relationship with God as a Christian, I'm so sorry, is that we should not be worried about what the world thinks. We shouldn't be worried about what our friends think, what our family thinks. And yes, that can be very hard at times when we want, like, it's almost human nature to want to be liked by other people, right? And to care about what they think. But in our Christianity, we're told not to worry so much about that and to still focus and dwell on how God thinks about us. Right? God calls you priceless. He calls you his child. He says you're made in his image, right? So we're to dwell more on those things than of what other people could think of us, which isn't always easy. Okay? And then next we move on to the picture of the athlete. And it says in verse 5, an athlete is not crowned unless he competes according to the rules. Okay? So I get there's no hard and fast rules of Christianity. We're told to go a certain way, and we're told we're going to miss the mark, but we have to keep trying. We have to keep going. We have to stay on course in order to get the reward at the end. And finally, we have the picture of the hardworking farmer, and in verse 6, it says, it is the hardworking farmer who ought to have the first share of the crops. Okay? So this is saying about the reward that is to come, guys. And the reward is heaven, and it is good. Guys, we got to keep going, keep watering the plants. We're often said that we have fruit. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that, but we have the fruit of the Spirit, right? Which is love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and self-control, right? Okay, so we have all of these fruit, right? And if we are to be like the hardworking farmer, we have to foster those fruit. We have to show love, show joy. And it's not all by us. It's definitely by the work of the Holy Spirit in us, which is so cool because we're not in this by ourselves. Okay? And the final point, I don't know if you guys caught this, but at the very beginning, in verse 2, it says, what have you heard from... and what you have heard from me in the presence of many witnesses, entrust to faithful men, who will be able to share and teach it to others also. Guys, this is what discipleship is. So Paul had discipled Timothy. He had told him everything that he had learned. He had taught him. Timothy walked with Paul. He learned from Paul. He was mentored by Paul. And now Timothy is going out to go find other people who he can pour into. And then those other people are supposed to go out and pour into other people. Guys, I don't know if you're catching how long this trail is, but let's give you guys an example of this, okay? So let's say Pastor Jesse, right? He has been pouring into Brad, okay? So Brad's been poured into by Pastor Jesse. Now Brad is going to go out and he's going to go teach the high school boys, okay? And the high school boys, you guys are going to go out and teach other people. So this is how long the discipleship trail of Paul is going, right? And so the first step in having this long trail that Paul is telling us to have is for you guys to sign up, to get discipled. Okay, I want you guys right now, if you're listening to this, to go out, to reach out to Pastor Jesse and be like, hey, yo, that sounds sick. Can I have someone who's a little older than me, maybe a little wiser? I don't know if I'm much wiser than you guys, but whatever I know, you can have. I want one of them to mentor me, to disciple me. Okay, we would love to get together with you guys here at Axis. We would love for you guys to let us know that we can come along you and to be able to help you out a little bit. Because we've done life. We've done some of the things that you might be going through before. We may have had to go through this, right? And so I want you guys to reach out so that we can not only make an impact in your life, but in the life of the people in your high school and for the life of the people here in Chilliwack, guys. So I want you guys to right now message Pastor Jesse about this wonderful opportunity. Guys, thank you again for coming up tonight. I'm just going to pray before Pastor Jesse gets up here. Okay. Dear God, thank you so much for each person who is here tonight, online, God, in the building. You are so good for bringing each and every one of them. God, I pray that you would just hold them close to you, God. I pray that they would be able to act out on what they heard tonight, God, that they would be inspired by you, and that they would go and reach out to us or share with someone else, God. Thank you so much for who you are and for your goodness, God. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. How about you give it up for Daphne in the chat? Daphne, thank you for sharing that incredible word. That was amazing. I love the books for 1st and 2nd Timothy. I love going through this series. They are so near and dear to my heart. And just as we're talking about discipleship, I just want to echo that as well. Like, our heart is for you to be discipled, to grow in your relationship with God, grow as an individual, just grow as a person. And the best way to do that is to come alongside someone who is like a mentor to you, someone who's showing you what it looks like to be a follower of Jesus. So that is our heart here. That is our heart here as a leadership team. That is a heart here for me as a pastor. Here is a heart for us here as a church. And we want to see you be discipled. So I want to echo that. You'll see there in the chat, if you want to be discipled, you can go to firstav.org/disciple-me, and there's a form there. And honestly, like, if one person signs up, cool. If 5 people sign up, better. Like, we just want to give you that opportunity for you to be discipled. And this is the easiest way we could think for you to start that journey. So if you have someone in mind, maybe it's your small group leader, maybe it's me as your pastor, maybe there's someone else in the church, maybe it's someone else in your life that you just say that I want that person to mentor me. All you do is you fill out that form. You can actually select or type in who you want to be your mentor, who to be your Paul, to be your the person to disciple you, and you just put that in there, and we will do the work to kickstart that relationship, to connect you to make sure that happens. So that's how that works, and we would love for you to take a step into that journey. So we'd love for you to be a part of that. As far as Youth Online, this is our last night, and one huge part about making Youth Online happen has been our incredible interns over the past few weeks, and this whole semester as a whole. They've been a part of our youth nights and everything. And we just wanted to give them credit. So I wanted you to share some love there in the chat, those who are watching. But also, we want to pray for them. They're going into their finals right now, and we're going to see them back here in January. But we do want to pray for them as we send them off, as some are going back home, some are sticking around here in Chilliwack. But we want to make sure that they have safe travels wherever they're going. And we want to make sure that they have great marks on all of their exams, because those things can be stressful. So, if you want, this might sound a little weird and cliche, and typically we would have you reach out to them, but how about you just reach out to your computer, because they're here in the room, so we're going to trust that through an Ethernet connection somehow that your hand will vicariously, you will be praying for them, and you don't need to be in the room to be praying for them. So how about you just pray along with us as well? You can reach a hand out to the screen if you want, but ultimately we just want to pray for our interns right now. God, I just thank you for our incredible interns. Thank you for all of them, as they've just been such an incredible part of making Youth Online happen and making youth here happen throughout the fall. I know we had little blips here being able to have people in person, and they were a great part of making that happen. God, I thank you for their hearts and willingness to serve and love students. I thank you for their willingness to grab a mic and preach a sermon. I thank you for their willingness to lead games and all these different parts of our nights. But God, above all else, we just thank you for their faithfulness. We thank you for their hearts and their willingness to serve you and to love these students. God, we look forward to January. We look forward ahead for opportunities for them to connect more with our students, connect more with those here, and just step further in their journey to become pastors and leaders in the church at large. God, we love you, and we ask that you would ultimately be blessing them and their marks and all of their finals that are coming up, that you would ease any stress they are experiencing, and that you would also give them the mind of Christ, that you would fill them with every knowledge that they need so that they can excel on every exam that they put their pen to, put their keyboard to, however they may be writing them, that you would help them do that in Jesus' name. And God, would you keep them safe as they travel home, and that above all else, they would experience profound growth this Christmas season in relationship with you, and that they have great opportunities to connect with their families as well. God, we love you and we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Awesome. We are so thankful for you to join here online. We do have our youth after party. We're going to be starting that as soon as we can. But for now, the link is in the bio. It's pinned there at the top in the chat. So you can go to that link, go to firstav.org/access, and there's a button there under Start Youth Live Stream. It says go to the after party. You can go there to go to the Zoom after party. We're going to be playing some Jackbox TV games, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure, I believe when we play those games, from what I remember, you may need a second device, so make sure you have a second device on hand to be able to play that. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see you there. We'll see you there in just a few moments. Bye for now.